All right, welcome to the fourth session of our business growth workshop. In this session, we are going to be looking at market expansion and customer acquisition and how they impact your growth as a business. Now, we've mentioned earlier that every business is customer focused. It means that your focus is on the customer. The more customers you have, the more chances your business is of becoming profitable and growing over time. It is the number of customers you have that will determine even the size of your business, because it is customers that will buy whatever it is that the business is selling. So if you have a large customer base, you will know that yes, you can engage in large production, and the demand will be high. If you have a low customer base, you know that it means that your business cannot really do so much because the people in demand for your product are not so much. Remember that we are not talking about the size of markets here. The size of market can be large, but if your own customer base is small, that is your reality. You can't say because the general market analysis shows that there is high demand, there is this, there is that, then you just fly with that data. There is need for you to focus on what we call your customer base. That is the number of customers, the customers that you have that are buying from you and that will buy from you and that can buy from you. So those who are in the market generally that don't even know you, and don't even intend to buy from you, you can only use them in terms of marketing projection and all that. But when it comes to facing the real decision making, you have to look at your customer base. Again, why? Because now when you want to introduce a new line of product or you want to expand your production, let's say you are producing just a ton and then you want to increase it to 2 tons, you need to ask yourself, do you have the customer base to consume those 2 tons? If you are still struggling of making sales with your 1 ton and you want to go and increase it to 2 tons, definitely you are going to find yourself in a very difficult position, because at the end of the day you have a large stock that there will be nobody to evacuate it for you. So it's important that as a business person, you consider customer acquisition to be a very, very key component of what you do, especially when it comes to expansion. What this means is that when you want to expand, you need to also ask yourself, the line of expansion, maybe it could be acquiring new customers, finding ways, investing more in marketing so that you're able to expand your customer base, you're able to get more people into your customer net, and then the demand will naturally increase. And as the demand increase, you can now increase your production. But then in doing that, let us now talk about identifying new market opportunities. How do you identify new market opportunities? Because like we have said, the focus of every business is on the customer. The focus of every business is on the customer. Every business has to be focused on identifying, following, looking for, acquiring new customers and new markets all the time. Number one of the things you can do to identify new market opportunities for yourself is what? Market research. You need to find out, you need to conduct survey, do competitor analysis, and then track consumer trends, the people that are consuming the type of product you are selling, whether they are buying from you or not, or maybe even focus on those people buying from your competitors. Where are they from? In which demography are they? In which geographical environment are they? Whether it is a new outlet that you want to open, because sometimes expansion, as we will see, also include it requires you to open a new outlet and all that. So you also still have to find out and say, okay, is it a new outlet I want to open? Where I want to open this outlet, are there enough people from that area that are in need and in want of this of the particular product that you are selling? The next is what? That's diversification. Diversification is a situation where you know that your existing clients are in need of certain product, I need the needs of your clients have now improved and have now increased. So they are now in need of certain new product that you currently do not have. Instead of allowing them to go and start buying that particular product, from outside, you can now introduce that new product. You can introduce that new product, so you still have the same client base, but a new product that they can continue to buy from you. In that way, they don't have to go outside. This is something I will just help you to complement your existing offerings. You understand? It shouldn't be a replacement of your existing offerings, but if it is a replacement, fine and good. That means you are changing your product line. But then if it is not, it can be a new product. Then geographical expansion, I've spoken about it earlier. Moving to a new location, moving to a new city to go and create an outlet there, or a branch, all of that, where you focus. And in doing so, you want to focus on areas where demand exists. It's very, very important that you focus on where demand exists, not just that you want to expand, not just out of desire to expand. So you are deciding to go and open a new outlet elsewhere just because you want to say, okay, we have 2 outlets outside. That should not be your boast. Your boast should be, there is a demand there, I'm going there to fulfill that demand. Business solve problem. Go and solve the problem. You understand? The next is partnership and collaboration. You can find new markets by teaming up with other established businesses, so you are able to gain access to their market. People are selling, you are selling product that your product can complement. You understand? Not supplement. Product that your product can. Companies that are selling product that your product can supplement, or your services can supplement. You understand? People that are selling product to which you are providing service to, partner with them, collaborate with them. You are able to gain access to their customer base. In that way, you are able to serve new customers and acquire new customers. Then let's talk about customer acquisition strategy. What are some of the strategies that you need to employ in order to acquire a new customer? And that is what we are going to dive into as soon as we are back from this short commercial break.
Hi there. Thank you for choosing to participate in our workshop. We're thrilled to have you on this learning journey with us. If you just came across this video online or on our channel, you can access all the workshop videos on our website at jomorc.com or on our YouTube channel at Jomo Mentorship. Looking to take your skills to the next level? Explore our wide range of in-depth courses at elearn.jomorc.com. Here's a glimpse of what we offer. Number 1, business planning and implementation. Number 2, business documentation and accounting. Number 3, business registration and legalization. Number 4, agribusiness establishment and management. Number 5, decoration and events planning enterprise. Number 6, fashion design enterprise. Number 7, food processing and packaging. Number 8, green energy enterprise. Number 9, oil and gas enterprise. Number 10, real estate and construction enterprise. Number 11, technology and security enterprise. And number 12, fintech and e-commerce enterprise. Whether you prefer learning remotely or at your own pace, we've got you covered with our flexible and engaging training experiences. Visit elearn.jomorc.com today and start building the future you deserve.
All right. Welcome back from that short commercial break. We are talking about customer acquisition strategies that you should put in place in order to acquire a new customer. Number 1 is for you to understand the target audience. Understand? You need to define your ideal customers and tailor your market effort to their needs. You understand? You need to identify your target audience. Who are those people that you are looking for? Who are those people that will buy from you, that have the capacity to buy from you, that have the willingness to buy from you? You need to identify them by their demographics and every other metrics, and then use that to target them. The next is leveraging digital marketing. Using digital marketing, social media, SEO, paid ads, and others can help you to reach out to wider audience, especially if you are rendering services and you have the capacity to also deliver to other locations apart from the location where you are domiciled. The next is referrals and loyalty programs. You can also encourage referrals and loyalty programs. By referrals, we mean that you can encourage your clients to refer people to you, and in exchange for referring, they get a discount, they get a bonus, or however, or maybe they get a little a little compensation, however you want to put it, or you want to structure it. You structure it in such a way that it's easy for them. It's easy for them, and then it encourages them, it motivates them. So there is something in there for them. You bring one customer, you get this. You bring you bring two customers, you get this. All of that are ways that are things that you can do to acquire new customer as you are trying to scale your production and your service offering. The next is offering value and excellent service. Making sure that whatever it is that you are offering is something that is of value, that when people spend their money buying what you have, that they are able to really enjoy, they're able to drive value from it. It's very, very important, very, very critical. You understand? So it's important to work on that. The next is scaling sales and marketing effort. Okay, now let's talk about sales, closing sales, and marketing. How do you scale your marketing? Because part of growing your business is ensuring that you're able to grow also your marketing effort. You're able to expand your marketing scope. You understand? And how will you do this? Number one is by automating lead generation. You need to find a way to automate your lead generation. I'm sure that if you sit down with a digital marketer, he will be able to give you several ideas about how to do it. You can use email marketing, you can use chatbots, you can use customer relationship management tools, to manage your leads. You understand? To improve your leads, ensuring that at every point in time you are getting new people to say, I'm interested in your product, and that in that interest that they are declaring, you're able to get their recontact and be able to reach out to them. You understand? The next is build a sales team. There is a need for you to have a dedicated people that will be dedicated to sales. You understand? You may not have all the time to manage all of these things by yourself, so you need to have a team of people that will be committed to just doing this. This will just be their work. Their work will just be to market and close sales. The next is invest in branding. Very, very important too. You need to invest in branding. Building a brand is expensive, but then it's not something that you cannot undertake as a business person. So you also want to focus on building a strong brand, that will help to establish your trust and recognition within the market where you are operating. The next is to monitor and optimize your campaigns. It becomes necessary, therefore, for you to track every campaign, every marketing campaign that you are launching. You want to focus on what is your conversion rate, what is cost per acquisition. We talked about CAC earlier. How much it costs you to acquire a particular customer. So all of these things are things that you want to put your eye on. And we'll be discussing next leveraging digital marketing for growth. How you can leverage digital marketing to grow, to grow and expand your market reach, your scope within the market. And we shall do that when we return from this quick commercial break.
Hi there. Thank you for choosing to participate in our workshop. We're thrilled to have you on this learning journey with us. If you just came across this video online or on our channel, you can access all the workshop videos on our website at jomorc.com or on our YouTube channel at Jomo Mentorship. Looking to take your skills to the next level? Explore our wide range of in-depth courses at elearn.jomorc.com. Here's a glimpse of what we offer. Number 1, customer service essentials. Number 2, team building and management. Number 3, corporate profiling and job application. Number 4, personal and servant leadership. Number 5, human resource management. Number 6, communication and public speaking. Number 7, project management. Number 8, marketing and branding. And finally, number 9, counseling and conflict resolution. Whether you prefer learning remotely or at your own pace, we've got you covered with flexible and engaging learning experiences. Visit elearn.jomorc.com today and start building the future you deserve.
All right, welcome back from that quick commercial break. Let us now talk about how you can leverage digital marketing, to grow and to expand your business. Number 1 is to utilize social media marketing. You want to take advantage of platforms such as Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and several others that promote that is fitting. Of course, not all platforms are fitting for all kinds of business, but you look at the kind of business you do, and then you can select the platform that is most favorable to you as a person. Then the next will be content marketing and SEO, optimizing your website if you have a website. If you don't, at this point, if you have been operating your business for 3, 4, 5 years now, you should have a website by now, please. It's one of the things you can use to also build your brand, right? And then you want to use your website to produce valuable content, that can attract organic traffic from search engines. You understand? The next is influencer and affiliate marketing. You can partner with influencers to boost your credibility and to boost your product and to advertise your product. If you have been on social media, you have seen it all the time, where celebrities advertise for different companies, hit makers and all that, entertainers. They advertise for different companies. If you have the means, try and use them. They will be a very, very, because we live in an influential community where people's buying behavior is greatly influenced by celebrities. You understand? If a celebrity comes up and say, buy this product, even if the person doesn't need it, he feels obligated to buy it because a celebrity that you respect, you love, says you should buy it. You understand? So you want to also take advantage of that. Then e-commerce and online presence. It's important for you to also utilize some level of e-commerce, please. If you are selling products, you are selling services, incorporate some level of e-commerce so that people are able to buy your product without necessarily making a physical contact with you and still get delivery. You understand? So it's important for you to incorporate some level of e-commerce so that you make buying from you a bit more convenient. And then there is a need for you to maintain a consistent online presence. You need to be alive online. This is very, very important. Market expansion is very, very critical. That is what we have discussed in this session. How you can, re-strategize yourself within the market, expand your scope, expand your reach, expand your customer base within the market. That is what we have discussed in this session. I'm sure that if you follow all the tips we've discussed today in this session, you will definitely be able to expand your reach within the market. Thank you very much for participating. Don't forget to invite your friends and your other business entrepreneurial colleagues to also participate in this workshop. See you in the next session.